Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm just out on a trail run, so I don't really have any specific goals or like distance in mind today. I just really wanted like the mental clarity coming out. So yeah, probably just do a little potter around the local trails. It's autumn in the UK at the moment, so the floor is questionable anyway, so I thought today maybe I could do like somewhat of a tempo session, so when it's really muddy I can walk, and then when it's less muddy I'll just run to kind of feel, rather than like any specific pace. I found I've been coming out on the trails a bit more recently again, as soon as the weather turned basically. You might be able to see all the leaves on the floor, but I felt like I kind of needed the oh, blackberries. What if should I try one? Not quite ready, I don't think. Ew. Yeah, I've kind of felt like I needed the mental clarity a bit. I've been a bit stressed. Not really for any particular reason. I've been kind of racking my brains trying to figure out why it suddenly started happening, because I used to have a lot of like mood problems when I was younger, and I haven't really felt like it for quite a few years, and then all of a sudden I just have started getting like quite anxious and just strange moods, but I did come off hormonal contraception, and that was kind of pretty much as soon as it started again. Just by the way, the floor is so muddy right now, but yeah, I think that's basically when it started. So I am keeping an eye on it basically, and just still trying to like keep to my usual routines as much as possible. But yeah, running always helps. I recently started a new plan, but at the moment, like as in a new running plan, but my legs at the moment are still broken. There's just so many issues with them. It's like whack-a-mole. I think as soon as one thing is okay, something else pops up again. So I think I'm going to go back to my physio and kind of ask her, rather than like treating the symptoms that keep popping up, can we try and like sort the cause? Because it's so frustrating. I feel really physically fit at the moment, like cardiovascularly, as I wheeze for breath. But yeah, so I feel fitter, shall we say. And like all the data my watch gives me and stuff agrees, but yeah, currently I just can't. My legs kind of break before my body does, if that makes sense, like my lungs and heart. So yes, next month I think that's going to be my plan. I have to wait for payday. Obviously, you know, physio's not the cheapest, but because running for me is my biggest kind of stress relief, I think it's worth it. But so yeah, that's basically what's been going on. I did a 10k race this weekend with my partner. It was his first race ever, his first running race. We did a park run, but I don't really think that counts. So, well, they say it doesn't count. So yeah, we did a little 10k together. It was really fun. It was called like the running GP. So it was at a Grand Prix track in Goodwood near Chichester. It's really great, really well organised. Strange noises coming from that barn, so I'm just gonna get back to you. How about you? You have some more? Hello. You want some? No? You want some more? Bye! Right, I'm past the creepy barn and into Mud Town, so I'll carry on. But yeah, the running GP, it was really great. Like it was a really good first race because it's basically just down around a race course. They had like water stations and stuff as well because they also had longer distances. So some people were doing an ultra around the track, which is like my worst nightmare, I think. But it was really good, I think, if you probably didn't have anyone to support you, because you could leave your bag there and like you could get to it whenever you wanted. But also if you're not confident that you're going to finish it, obviously it's around a race course, so it's not like you'll be 20 miles into, I don't know, like a single track path in the Cotswolds, do you know what I mean? So yeah, it was really good. He achieved his A goal as well, which was really nice. So he actually came in 3.5 minutes under his A goal. So yeah, it was a really good day out, but this is the first time I've run since then, so yeah, I don't really know what else to say, so I'm going to get back to the mud. I've been thinking a lot recently about where I live, because I do love it. Like, you probably be able to see in my videos how nice it actually is. Like, these are my local footpaths. This is like maybe 15 minutes from my house. I'm super lucky and I don't take it for granted, but I feel like there's always a but. I think I'm really craving like the mountains at the moment, and see, I can't drive, so I'm just gonna put my glasses on, but I can see now. I don't drive, so I'm not sure if this would feel better if I could drive. It's one of my goals for this year, as in a year from now. But I like the idea of just being able to leave my house and be in the mountains. And I'm kind of thinking about it at the moment and whether that would be a good move for me. Both myself and my partner work from home, but we do have to visit the office, which at the moment isn't too bad because the Cotswolds to London or like other places we need to go is not bad at all. It's expensive, but it's quick. Whereas really, if we wanted to live by mountains, it would be Wales or the Lake District, really, in the UK. Obviously you've got, well, you haven't really got mountains anywhere else. You've got like cliffs and stuff, which would be like amazing as well, but I think it's the mountains. So yeah, I've just been thinking a lot about life recently and kind of where I want it to go and what I see it looking like. I think I'm 27 now. It's a hard age, because on one hand I feel really mature, I guess, in a way. Like, I think the way I'm able to think about things and reason and stuff is much better than I ever have before, and hopefully that will just continue to improve like as I get older and wiser, as it were. Let's get over a turn start. But also it's kind of, I feel like I'm at a big crossroads at the moment in terms of, I've spoken about it before, but my job, don't enjoy my job really. Like where I live, whilst I love it, I think I could be happier elsewhere. There's a lot of like life stuff. So yeah, just had a lot on my mind recently. I watch a lot of YouTube of people that live near the mountains, like actually every morning is what I watch when I wake up, and I suppose I just don't want to look back and wonder what would happen if I had, but also apart from the stress about what to do with my life, I'm very happy right now, so it's really difficult. It's really, really hard. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to carry on running now because I've been rambling on for a while, but yeah, that's kind of just what's been going on with me. I'm hoping, I did quite a good exercise earlier where I basically made like a slideshow of kind of what I would like my ideal life to be. So I think I had like career on one page, family on one page, environment on one page, like hobbies on another, and then like self, as in like my sense of self, so how I think of myself and like how I present myself, sort of thing. And I put loads of images and also a few words like here and there if it felt appropriate, and it was quite useful actually, especially I'd say the environment and the career one, because it's basically, for the environment, it's just a page of mountains and cottages. So I think that's quite a clear, I'm kind of stuck in like, you can see it all around me, there's just mud. Oh, I think I'm just about to run out of battery, so I might have to switch to my phone camera. BRB. I decided to carry on filming on this camera because at the end of the day, who cares? Whether it's GoPro or it's iPhone, like I'm not producing cinematic masterpieces, so I might as well just carry on whilst I feel like talking. I thought I'd just go like a bit further and explain like kind of why I'm feeling like I want to move, because when I used to live in the city, I'd look at places where I live now and wish how much I wanted to live there. And obviously now I live here, I really love it. I love it as much as I thought I was going to, but I want to move again. I think here there's a lot of farms. Like I live in Wiltshire, so it's mostly farms, unless you go kind of actually into the Cotswolds a bit further than where I live. But as I've mentioned, I don't drive, so actually out my door is farmland. This here is actually a really lovely path that I run to all the time, but it's probably like a 20-ish minute run from my house, maybe a bit longer depending on where I go. So actually if I'm doing a shorter run I can't really get here, so it's either roads, which are fine, but sometimes I do kind of nearly die on them because obviously cars, there's no pavements, or farmland, which is, it's lovely that I'm able to use that, but like sometimes it would be nice to just have like a managed trail. Obviously grass is always greener and all that, but I do think that would probably make quite a big difference. Also, often when I'm feeling like really anxious, like I have been recently, I don't want to see anyone when I leave the house. At the moment I live on a high street, so it's quite busy, well, busy relatively. There's people around when I first leave my house, and then there's only a few select routes I can choose, like the one I've chosen today where I will see nobody. I've actually successfully managed to see no one today, which is so nice. Obviously there's been cars and like farmers and stuff, but in terms of like walking past another person, I haven't seen anybody. But it's another reason why I think living somewhere a bit more remote, like mountainous, would suit me as well, because I could just go out and be alone. I like being alone by the sounds of what I'm saying here, but no, it's true, I do really like being alone. I'd also really like to get a dog, kind of in the next year or so, and my current housing we rent, and they don't allow dogs, so we'll need to move anyway. So yeah, lot to think about. It's what I'm doing today on this run. It's actually come out really nice day, like randomly. It's October the, what day is it today? I think it's October the 19th, and it is hot. It's hot. I'm in shorts and like a really thin long sleeve, and I'm quite warm. Yeah, it's lovely. I'm so glad I came out. Really makes you appreciate, like, just being alive. I don't know. It's really appreciate. I'm very what I'm trying to say, I think, is I'm very thankful that my body allows me to do this. As someone that is like very injury prone, and also historically I hated exercise, I didn't really go outdoors much. Now I do spend a lot more time outdoors, and I am able to run, and when I'm able to run as well, I just really appreciate it. I wish I'd found it sooner, because I think it could have really helped me when I was younger deal with life and like being a teenager and stuff. Yeah, just very happy to be here all on my own, just in the countryside. Just walking through this field with some sheep, as you can see, and it actually just reminded me of a book I finished recently that I really loved, called The Borrowed Hills by Scott Preston. Obviously I've been talking a lot about moving to the mountains, and I guess Cumbria, which is where the book is set, and it's kind of in the style of a western, but it basically follows like a sheep farmer during the foot and mouth, or one of the foot and mouth crises in Cumbria, which was hit particularly badly, and it is, yeah, if you've ever had like a bucolic idyllic dream of England or like the British countryside, then it will stop that in its tracks. It's a great book, I'd really recommend it. I finished it quite quickly, actually. I think it's only out on hardback at the moment, it's fairly new, but it's just really I'm not very good at giving book reviews, as you might be able to tell, but it gives a really honest view of what it must be like to be like a farmer in Britain at the moment, and also it's written in a way in which you kind of feel like you're there. Like, obviously I'm from the south, which I think relatively is quite a soft life compared to what these guys kind of have, but you feel as if you can feel it and touch it and smell it, and you're like there. It's really good. I really recommend it if you're into reading sheep books about like Britain. There's a lot in there about relationships. It's quite bleak, but not in a sad way. There are a few descriptions of quite graphic, like animal care, for lack of a better term. Obviously it's centered around like caring for livestock, so naturally you're gonna get some of that, but just be warned, if that's something that bothers you, then it might not be the best book for you. But yeah, I'd really recommend it. I've basically finished my run now. I'm just in the last little couple of miles. This is how the shoes and stuff are doing. Not too bad today. I'm gonna go home, shower, have some lunch, and then back to work. It's so nice to be able to split my day up like this. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll speak to you soon. Hopefully I'm hoping to do a bit more of a scenic, less of me gapping and more like pretty scenes and stuff for my next one. I think I'll do my long run in the hills somewhere, so I'll hopefully get back to you on that one next time. Bye. Bye.